right, now to Yard Ballers report, because we're saving the best for last. Because the Jamaican football fans desperately waiting for this segment of the show, and we have to get to it. Mason Greenwood, let's get to it. Mason Greenwood, let me see if I can pull up the interview. Mason Greenwood was discussed in an interview with Orville Higgins and Roy Simpson, Reggae Boys manager, and Roy Simpson pretty much said that Mason Greenwood's mother needs to sign a document regarding his paperwork, his citizenship, or his switching to Jamaica, right? Did I miss anything there? Anyone?
Do you want the real, or do you want
we just want to hear first one hear what Mr. Simpson said.
Yeah, well, you tell us what Simpson
said. That him say, right? Him say him need to sign something for his mother. His mother needs to sign something. Yeah. Come on, you still there?
I am here.
Yeah, is that what Mr. Simpson said, right?
That him say yes, but that is so weird. So I understand. So we get a little mix up about divorce and maybe somebody not doing what they're supposed to do. But Mason Greenwood he's a young man, he's an adult, right? And all he would need is to take the piece of paper, go over to your mother and say, Mom, sign this. Like, unless there's something else. I believe, and please don't quote, but this is my view, that this man don't want to play for Jamaica. Him have Jamaica on the back burner while he's waiting to see what England is going to do. Because I can stay all the way afar and make 2 phone calls and my thing hook up over RGD. So I don't know what is going on down here. And then, if you've ever applied for citizenship for your pitney way of another passport, you realize the process is so easy. Like, all these things can be fixed. So there's no issue. So they might drag it out. I just believe if a man want to play fair, yeah, he will make it happen. Why is it that everything is now down to his mom not signing a piece of paper? Like Macy. Macy is not a child. Unless Mason and his mama don't have a good relationship, and she says she not do it. Because this story just don't make any sense. A piece of paper, a mom needs to sign it for an adult. Listen, if it was a Jamaican parent, but I say, okay, she have all the documents them underneath her mattress. Mason need to go over her mother house and dig it up. But for her to just sign a form, and him can get his mother to sign a form, no man, the story is shaky.
Yeah.
And big up to Mr. Rice Simpson. He came on the show before, so I'm not trying to disrespect him in any way, shape, or form. So I know you may talk, Mr. Simpson, but sometimes, like you said, come on, this is one thing that is best not said. It's one thing that is just, when Greenwood, we're still working on it. Because right now, BM says Greenwood not coming anywhere. And BM said that months ago. So BM has been on record saying him not coming. But to me, the question should be, why would Mason Greenwood come and play for Jamaica? Why should he come and play for Jamaica?
Because he not have an option.
Because he not no other option.
And he want to play World Cup.
Steve McLaren is the Mason Greenwood whisperer.
He wants to play World Cup because, I mean, this is Jamaica's best chance of going to the World Cup. If we don't go at the World Cup, this a trip here, I stop wear Jamaica jersey. I never watch them on TV. I don't even talk about JFF ever again. So he wants to, because if England don't call him back, because listen, he's doing really well at his club. So if England don't give him a look in, he probably will come play for Jamaica because he wants to play for the World Cup. But we are his last option. We know it. I mean, like, let us stop pretending like we're not people's second choice and our third choice, our fourth choice. It is what it is. So it is up to us now if we want to have little pride and say, you know what, we don't business, we don't care. We want a good player to come bang in the goals, them, be the playmaker, whatever. But for him for all out for so long. Can look on the other one them, Isaac Ians, cartoon name, one name not good, one name Anderson, one next the Dreddy one.
Yeah, Mason
whatever.
Holgate.
All of them find them way, them
Yeah,
box
Mason
shuffle them
Holgate.
way over. So I am saying, as an adult, if my son call me right now and say, Mom, I need you to sign this form, what am I gonna tell him? Say, me can't tell a big 20-year-old man say me not sign a form.
But
Stop taking for man. Me not appreciate them something. Stop taking for eat that.
But is there a player that is playing for Jamaica now that is playing great at his club? And I'm not talking about Leon Bailey. I'm talking about a player that had an option and chose Jamaica while playing great for his club. Has there ever been a player that did that?
No.
Robbie Earl.
Robbie, okay. Robbie Earl decided to play for Jamaica when?
That was, I didn't expect a follow-up question, but he decided to play for Jamaica.
No,
Yo,
but he decided to-
yo, from Mr. Junior roll him him that wait pan you. You just
Yeah,
correct.
but I clout him because Robbie Earl decided to play for Jamaica when Jamaica qualified for the World Cup.
Yeah, but he
Give me-
decided to not play for England and to play for Jamaica instead.
Well, no, he didn't have a choice to play for England.
All right.
Robbie
good
Earl
point.
didn't pick Jamaica over England.
Listen, Wimbledon Robbie Earl was a baller.
Robbie Earl did not pick Jamaica over England.
All right,
Robbie
we're
Earl
done,
got
we're
the
done, we're done.
opportunity to play for Jamaica when Jamaica made it to the World Cup.
Hey.
When Jamaica make it to the World Cup, Mason Greenwood will play for Jamaica. Give me a reason why Mason Greenwood will leave France, fly, come on Jamaica, go play for Yum field.
Feel.
Wait, so is it your position or your understanding that Mason Greenwood wait for the side qualify if it then come forward?
Of course, that's what it is. Look, me, Junior, and Ball Chat, I was the one that first said bring in Mason Greenwood before any fire this light. The second he beat up him, woman, they say yes to Ratty. They said the opportunity.
Allegedly.
No. It's the truth. He beat up him.
All right, those are the views of Junior.
I told you today's show. I'm going to tell you today's show name, Rosa Miles. When the man beat up him, woman, me sit up on the show and say, this is the perfect opportunity to tie him to Jamaica. Because the second he gets over this, he's not coming to Jamaica. He doesn't need to come to Jamaica. He doesn't need... Look, yes, Leon Bailey was right. Leon Bailey was right in his interview. He just wasn't talking about Leon Bailey. He was talking about other international players out there that would possibly use Jamaica to parlay to a better contract. If, all right, let's say FIFA they come down, or let's say Europe, UEFA they come down and grade it, and say, yo, because you beat up your woman and thump up her face, and she white and you're black, we're going to ban you from football for a year.
Well, regardless, you beat up a woman, hopefully.
Well, we have seen white men do worse things, go prison and come out and play the very next game, Joey Barton. So
Joey who?
Barton. Didn't Joey Barton come out of prison and go play for Man City the next day?
Joey Barton, a big Englishman. Big English.
And Joey Barton, wasn't it Joey Barton that they beat at the band of the
excuse me, Joey Barton got jail how much time? How much time? And what is he doing now? Is he still coaching in England?
So white and black have something to do with it.
We get the point. We get the point with that. But I'm almost sure I have seen where it says somewhere like England will never call. I don't know if somebody said, one of the English pundit them say it, that England would not call back. I don't know. We've seen things turn around. As I said, he's performing. He's a young man. Maybe he's rehabilitated. I don't know. But my belief is this: he's waiting on a call up from England. I don't know if where come. I don't know what. Jamaica wants a savior. Jamaica need a savior, right? So we will overlook, not we, them, because me have little pride, me have national pride. Then we overlook the fact that we are second or third or fourth choice if that means winning games and stop have to rely upon Leon Bailey, upon the people in pitch. So we don't know. As I said, the story just smell. It don't sound real. And as I said, as a mother, there's no way on earth my adult, you think Mikey can't say, Mommy, me need to sign one form. And me, I gotta look for my 29-year-old son and say to him, say, I am not signing no form. Or does that make sense? And I don't get the part where she have issues with the father and them I use that. What is this to use? What is this to you? What is your son getting a Jamaican passport? What is this to use in a dispute? Like, the story just smells. Just let us know that the young man is still waiting on England to see if he can. And we would respect that. Because the other players, the new guy from Newcastle, no chance of playing for England. Him come to Jamaica, so we can cuss him because I'm not good. But anyways, that's beside the point. He was waiting. Same thing with Ivan Toney. We sit down and we bleach for Ivan Toney. You know, when you go there and for one girl to come from work, same thing with Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney still up on the wall and wait for him. And as he still up on the wall, he make a U-turn. Same thing I got reach with Mason.
But come on, you were the president of the recruit Ivan Toney Jamaica football.
Of course. And I can look you in the eye and tell you, say, Ivan Toney look powy and tell me, say, him no one we. So guess what up now? So we have a little bit of pride and allow these players to make their decisions. If he wants to come, him can come. If nobody nothing run down nobody. We'll work with where we have. 100. Listen, you wanna know that me a woman will take my plane and go watch my Jamaica wherever my Jamaica is playing. When we get 10 and 9, I will go watch Jamaica play. We have to have some national crown.
Yeah, when I 10 and 9 watch it.
I don't want the 10 and the 9, but we have to have some price. If the young man wants us, fine, but just don't come out and give you a story like we're idiot. I mean, it's disrespectful.
So, but who is the one that is in the wrong though? I think GFF is the one that's in the wrong. Because again, we haven't heard from Mason Greenwood. All we know, Mason Greenwood might sit down there and say, who? We don't know. We haven't heard anything from Mason Greenwood. Period. We don't hear pip from the man. All we're doing is hear from GFF. And I'm going to put Steve McLaren as GFF. Everything is from GFF side. We don't hear nothing from the player. Nothing. So my suggestion to make it to World Cup and then call him again.
Fair enough. Watch the space regarding Mason Greenwood. Before we go on, we had the update on the Chapelton, Jamaican Premier League Chapelton.
Nobody know why you say Cavaliers lose 3-1 to Chapelton. Go down, Cavaliers.
You're bursting bubbly, right?
Long time. Juke it up.
Chapelton defeated Cavaliers 3-1. That might be Chapelton's first victory of the season, right?
Cavaliers getting ready to play. Cavaliers
actually, no, it's not them. They have won.
I think them have beat Fair Phoenix.
Okay. Here we go. Chapelton, this is their third victory of the season, but Fair Phoenix United's in the 9th position, so maybe Chapelton would have beat them, yes.
Yo, Veer is in perfect position to make a run.
Run off what? Run off what, sir?
So Veer Phoenix should have their Manning Cup players available now and don't have to worry about the regulations around the ISA regulations around the difference or the delay or the layer or the rest period between games for Manning Cup and JPL.
I wasn't here. Give me a minute, me burn a fire upon that. So me not for the burn a fire, but me burn a fire upon it. I understand why them decide for bringing a rule like that. But if a player was named in the 18 and he sat on the bench for 90 plus minutes, why am I for rest? Why can't play one game within the next day or the day after? Why am I for rest? It's like it's just so I don't know. Issa just coming from something was so dumb. I get it. If the player had played 45 plus minutes, right? Then we could have said, okay, he needs rest. But if a player is firmly placed on the bench for 90 minutes, the only thing him do was warm up. And at the end of the game, if JPL teams are professional, they have a cool down period. So it's either him warm up or him cool down and him sit down and watch the game. Why him couldn't partake in our next game? So dumb, man. And then when people talk about them, I'm just sure. Anyway, I might like to fire that.
Yeah, but I mean, Issa claims that it's Junior. I think what did Issa say? Them care about the well-being and the health and the wellness of the players, right?
And the school balance, the school life balance.
School boy hackling. I mean, I get the point about the bench. The bench
him no player. Him no player. He was well rested for 90 plus minutes.
All right, me understand that point, but
what are you saying? Like, what where the well-being coming? Like, what is it? Him have time for come and do him homework. Where the well-being coming? And this is why I keep saying, our school boys, when them get the opportunity to come a foreign, they cannot adjust. They cannot manage schoolwork and game management, nutrition, all them like something there, because what Issa is focusing on is ridiculous. Like, that is so dumb. So me, I gonna miss Premier League game and miss my high school game because of something so dumb. Who well rested more than one 17 and 18 year old. Them the boy they strong like ox. What? Yo, it's coming like
not the new version, yeah. I see ramen noodles, man, them I eat.
Who the noodles?
A cup soup. But I don't think it's that they're hiding it under the guise of players and health and well-being. But I think this is more of a social thing. If you met the JPL, because we all see it, everybody have common sense, I see it. Schoolboy football is highly coveted, it is highly supported and highly rated. So if we see the communities boosting up these players, of course the Jamaica Premier League will come in and ravish the players them, and pull in the players them. And now you're going to have a problem of having professional players at school. We know it's there, we know it's already happening, but the social structure, I think, will get harmed by it. Okay. And it wouldn't surprise me if teachers are the ones that are licking out against it, because I don't know if the landscape of it changed, but I highly doubt it changed. For me, at Woolmers, if memory serves me correctly, I think 50 was a C. 40 was a D.
No, wait, that's 70 a C. What kind of...
No. At Woolmers, 50 was a C.
What?
If memory serves me correctly. Either 50, 75 to 100 was a A.
75 to what?
75 to 100 was A at Woolmers for me at that time. And back in my day, and I'm getting old to say that, but back in my day, we used to have we used to be a cricketer. When I play football, but cricket on my sport back then. You used to have Michael Freighter, big up Michael Freighter, aka Fast Car. Them man, they was like 3 years, 4 years ahead of me. But we used to hang around them Monday. And not Michael Freighter, but the people that were around Michael Freighter. When a man forward, I say, yo, dog. Nobody ever said dog. Say, yo, brother. At 32, me get for the test, you know. And I'm going to say, yeah. At 33, me get backside. I go, so. These are Manning Cup footballers. We're not even talking about JPL, Premier League footballers. Imagine what the Premier League footballer will take as coveted as a great score. And then imagine a classroom with people that are getting 15, 20 per a test and happy about it. And imagine how that person interact with a teacher. Imagine how that person carry himself. It wouldn't surprise me if the teachers are the ones that are licking out against this.
Yeah,
Errol say kiss me teeth,
yeah,
but
but them still,
Calvary are come for Veer Phoenix. And then BM says Gray also didn't want to play for Jamaica. England don't want no mediocre players, so he chose Jamaica. yo, BM. Yo, Christmas.
But he's right. But he's right. He's right.
I can't big baller Demar Gray at all. Jonah, before we forget, I have when I always hear me bonfire about Issa and them 40% passing grade. Up
Right.
here, you have our 2.0 for player sport. Issa say 40%. I can tell you a whole bunch of players who played the entire Manning Cup thing, go on and play Premier League. They were put on pedestals, they were highlighted, and they can't read. Fifth form, can't read good. How you reach a sixth form and you can't read good? Like, so those things have not changed. You have some coaches, though, who will tell you that they care about the entire player, like not just the footballer, but you have to think about the player, the other side of the player. So when they come here, first of all, them can't ever come here. You have to figure out a way and be creative to get some of them up here in a community college, because for 5 years you go high school, you may go sixth form, the first year at sixth form, and then your grades are not good enough for you to take up a scholarship to a 4-year college. I blame parents, I blame coaches, and I blame teachers, and I blame principal. And most of all, I blame Issa. Some of the things when we see Issa I pick up and make noise over, that is the first thing, the grade. After they play high school, on a tear down stadium wall to go watch them and watch them score and put it on TV and whatever, what happens to the player after? Who remember one player named Rafiki Bryan, who was a very good player JC with Junior Flemings? Where Rafiki there? So they focused on the football part of the player, and so Issa failed them and the coaches failed them as well. I don't know me, you know how I feel about that, so I never got to argue with them. As to BM, I don't want you this the best player we were off on the pitch.
Back in the 80s and not 80s. I went to school starting in the late 80s at Mannings. Started Mannings then. And the man them on Mannings side at the time, as some little weed head man them, the man them never go to class. And when we go, I actually did three months of Russies. And I see him thing me say. So how is that different than no? I mean, but the alternative is that if you don't let them play ball, what else them are gonna do? None of them are gonna do more scamming and more foolishness.
And they're not disciplined. Look at the player. And I'm not piling on the young man, but this is a prime example. Look at the player who deal with the referee, right?
Yes, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not his first school.
Yeah.
That's not his first school. The school that him leave a next school, same rubbish him do. And remember, him also represent Jamaica.
Yeah.
And they have the same issue with him. So it's like, what are we doing? We're hoisting these young players up. Them think them are the man, right? And them think everything is about them important. People come on them have on them shirt with them name. But the other part of it, where the social part of it is lacking. And that's why I said when them come up here, they take too long to adjust or they can't adjust. I remember a young man, not why I call him name because I like him, very good player. Jamaicans used to call him the Jamaican Messi. We're not so old, so we can remember. Yeah. And he came to foreign, and everybody was thinking he was going to do well. That man balled to come home. That man said he missing mother, he missing food, he missing friends. Well, he left the opportunity here. So we are doing a great disservice to these young players. And I get it that you want to put a rule in that breaks the playing time of our players. But you also have to use common sense. That's all I'm saying. That some things require common sense. And it's just like refereeing. You have the rules in front of you, but sometimes you just have to use common sense. So that's just that.
So, all right. So
I
to
would,
kind of ask you another question, come on. I know it's a junior one China, but what sort of solutions, to help these players? Because someone, some of them, man, they just, a ball them, I say. We know our next brother who used to go Petersfield when Petersfield had that height in the early 90s. I mean, Petersfield was really running close with Petersfield Secondary at the time. And he went to Reno. And when he went to Reno, he couldn't stay on Reno squad because a peer weed him a bun. And Reno, Wendell Downswell and them, and they couldn't counsel him. I mean, but by the time he got to Reno, I think it was too late. How can you save those players before they get to the club setup, if at all?
All right. So it takes a community, right? It takes a village for whatever. Clubs have to work with parents. So you have some kids where me and you know that the schoolwork is not their thing. It's not their forte. They're not good when it comes to book work and passing the subjects them. Those are the kids you're moving at the technical part of the world. So you're not going to be a doctor. You're not going to be a rocket scientist. You're not going to be a teacher. But can you be a mechanic? Can you be a plumber? Can you be an electrician? So you have to figure out what this kid is interested in and kind of push them towards it. Yes, you have to give them a little stipend, make them have money in them pockets so they don't lean towards the scamming part, the begging part, the whatever. And just education. When I talk to a couple players, I know one player, my 4 kids, it must have about 20-something, whatever. When you talk to some players and you understand their background, you realize that they didn't have a father figure, or their mom was a single mom and she was overwhelmed. That she have probably 3 or 4 more kids. Yeah. So you just don't, you can't, reach those kids when it comes to bookwork. So it has to be a technical thing. You have to allow them to master the craft that they're interested in. Give an example. So, my sister, we have this academy, and last season, this coming up, we got 9 girls. We got over here for college. All of them was community college. One, we got a transfer from community to 4-year, right? And you had one player, she not on our team, but my sister see her and she's a good defender. We like her, she's strong, whatever. And when you talk to her, she had no plans. She playing for a club in Jamaica, but when you talk to her and ask her, okay, what is it that you want to do? No idea. She got 1 subject in high school. 1. So when you see her now, when you see her and you talk to her background, she just never had the support at home. So when we approach her now and say, all right, then there's a scholarship offer for you to come, but you have to come to community college. And then we're going to move it from community college and move it to a 4-year college. She immediately jumped on it because she said to me straight up, she said, listen, I did not know what I was going to do with my life. She just said, they want to play some idle ball, now get paid. If she get no money, it's a bus fare from training to games to home. So you have so many other players like that that need community, that needs someone who shows an interest and just to have a conversation. Because Benton, now that we're adults, we kind of understand what we want. But you have so many kids down there. When me in high school in a 5th form, I did not know what I wanted to become. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Even when I left high school and went to business college, I still did not know what I wanted to pursue. So you have the kids them out there, and we see them play football and score them goals, but they're just kids. And all it takes is someone to go in and say, listen, you have the ability. What is it that you want to do after this? When you leave Stets, when you leave Clarendon College, what is it that you want to do? And for some schools, they have the past student, the old boys association, and those things are pivotal. JC one good, KC own good, but you have schools that don't have the money to have something like that. But community, you just need to talk to one kid. We have this guy, his name is Michael. I'm telling you, I don't even know where he come from. We just had the connection, and I saw where he wanted to move players from Jamaica to bring them overseas. And the discussion that we had was that there's so many young kids out there who need some sense of direction. So as we say, not all of them are visual learners, not all of them are going to take the book work, but some can be technically gifted and technically sound, and some of them just need an opportunity. So village again, it takes, and it just takes conversation.
100. Because I mean, we know a couple of ballers, boy, yo, them on the and on a serious note though, it continues a cycle. A vicious cycle, as I say, because in terms of this baller, I know baller general, excellent at D cup level. Only political young ladies gravitated towards him when him there at school, and then ball thing. Next thing you know, boom bam, him is a father, and then that is where everything get a lick. You know, the ball thing, never go class, now go class a ball him I say. And you know you're a father, now you have to find work and you don't have no skills and the ball done. I mean, so it's just one bag of choppiness sometimes. So sometimes you talk to some of them and you can't talk to them some of them. We need a woman's touch sometimes.
Some of them need a drape up, but you have to talk to them from them young, and that's the thing. You can't right now. Me talking to a 27-year-old man, he's not going to listen to me. Versus getting a 14-year-old or a 15-year-old young man and having a conversation, or a young girl having a conversation, then it's kind of different. But it's just, as me say, it's a community and it takes a village. And we need to go back to that. You know, we don't have that anymore. And it's too much young people that have kids. Yes, so young mothers, young fathers. So the things that we got when we were growing up, you know, out there again.
100. Junior, you've been waiting to say something. Sorry, family.
No, I mean, it's because we have a 15-year-old that my son is on the track, hopefully, to get a scholarship to play basketball. So I get to see how the infrastructure is set up for youth development. I get to see that from a very young age, right? When you went and bring up the baller and talk about Reno, there's nobody right now looking at Reno to run down Reno. That's no disrespect to Reno, but it is what it is. For the period between 1996 till about 2002, 2004, every young baller at Jamaica was thinking about being the next Ricardo Gardner. And then as soon as Jamaica failed to qualify for the next World Cup, they became the next Reno, where nobody don't care about them anymore. The youth them need is ignorance. They need a target. They don't have a target. What them do with youth basketball right now in America is actually a brilliant thing. Cause even though my son high school, the coach act like an idiot. So I have the option where he's good enough where he can go to virtual school and pretty much play college prep, right? Jamaica don't have that infrastructure, but looking at Florida State University. The coach that was at University of Tennessee that went to Florida State, she obviously sees something in Jamaican talent, right? All it will take is, I don't know, some alumni will just say, let's create a pipeline. I will put my name on it. I will put the money back, not me personally, but some athlete go out and say, I'll put my name on it. I'll put the money behind it. I'll put the infrastructure behind it. Tell me the baseline that a player need to have education-wise, and I will get them there. And you assess these players and you pick the best out of the lot and bring them up. If they're not smart enough, and no disrespect, smart probably not a good word, but if they are not at an education level enough to go to Florida State, they go to TCC. TCC is Tallahassee Community College, right down the road. Go to a community college, which is just our first 2 years of college. Get your first 2 years in. That's your associate degree. And for people who don't even know this, once you get the associate degree, you are guaranteed entrance into the state 4-year college. I don't know if that changed, but that's how it used to be. So that's a pipeline that is already there. All it takes is for somebody.
And there are people who are doing it, you know. So we have to, because of course, Camona do it, and Brian James, who interview on Ball Chat. Brian James.
What about the having the funds though? Because come on, if I'm a wish if we could have put an engine behind it or something would say, all right, come on, all right, with our assistants say, here is the funding. Build the infrastructure.
Because we all know Brian James, big up to Brian, because someone we interviewed on Ball Chat, and Zayu to play college football here, college soccer as I want to call it, and you know, especially in the Clarendon era, I'm focused on bringing a lot of kids back, and what he does, because I connect him, I link up the Manning's coach, and you know what he does, he said, yo, let me come down and outline to you what are the requirements from the players them that 9th grade, 10th grade. What are the requirements for them get to college X, college G, the SAT scores, where them supposed to be hitting. So it might do them work there from earlier on, but you have to get a partnership because the Manning's coach, me link him with the Manning's coach, and the Manning's coach did a move like him don't really want take the help. You see me I say? And Brian's approach is almost like him want a collective regarding the coaching setup so he can interact with the entire group and then outline, present to them how them do it, and then how those who want to go to college in the US, this is how we can get you guys there, you know? And so
that's a very good idea. And so the good thing with my little network is that I'm in a group with some coaches and my sister, and listen, it took me hours. So there's a website where you can go and get coaches' email and name for them school, right? So we start out with one school and then you look and see who them play. Go for them schedule and see them opponents in the conferences. And I sat for hours and days and I created a spreadsheet with all them. So when me go there, me blast. I have a couple players and I blast them to these schools. Sometimes some people respond and say, no, thank you. Some of them say, not this season, next season. Some will say, okay, I like this player, but I don't like this player. And that's how I have built a network. And so once you help 5 kids, 6 kids, them tell them friend. So right now, I have at least 7 girls who I am actively looking scholarships for next season, right? So a network can be built. And let me tell you about the coaches them back home. Some of them are some loggerhead. I mean, I know how they're coaching people's kids. When we got the scholarship for the young lady who had no plans, no idea, no money, not going to school, the coach tell her, say, do not take the scholarship. And I said to her, she called me and she said to me, she said, Auntie, come on. She said, that so-and-so said, I must not take the scholarship. I said, what is it that you want to do? She said, she wants to go on the scholarship. So I said, there is the answer. So sometimes you have some little, what you want her to do? Stay down there and play fair. I'm not even going to call the team name.
Play for
the couple team, for the team here. Remember, you know, the only thing she gets is bus fare to go home after training and bus fare after games. And me and you know, so the Women's Premier League is garbage, right? And so we giving her this opportunity to come up and go to college. Now she up here because sometimes you have to tell them the truth. Because I have to ask her, if you get injured tomorrow, what is going to happen to you? Yeah. So you have to bring them like a scenario. So some coaches are crazy. Another young man, may I help him to do him visa application? The least coaches can do is help parents who are not educated enough or equipped with the visa application. Why are people charging students $30,000 to fill out an application? You know how much application me fill out?
But you know what will come on and not cut you, but I think because the approach by it, and it's easy for me on the outside to say, I really think you need to get Issa on board. Because things like those, all right, it just takes somebody with simple common sense in them head to sit down and say, if we are able to build a pipeline through this sport, the money that this is going to generate is going to build and help the education system in Jamaica. Hands down is going to help and build it, especially when you have NIL deals. Let me just cue you in on it. Mm-hmm. I know basketball is different than football, but it's still NIL tied. You still have name, image, and likeness governance. For basketball, my son's current trainer, if he is ever lucky enough to sign an NIL deal, my son's trainer is already writing the check already. I say, yo, you need to do this is 50 grand depending on this. It's the same thing with the football. And if Issa was to know that the little 30 grand Jamaican that they're going to take to fill out this application, and it's not even 30 grand, the 10 grand Jamaican they take to fill out this application can translate to 5 to 50,000 US coming in off of this one application alone. You helping this kid fill out this application brings back 50,000 US to you. If somebody can sit down and say, even if you don't care about the kids, think about the money that you can bring back. If you are able to, coaches, Benton know coaches. I know a coach at ACC school right now. I don't want to call out the school name because I'm supposed to have a ball chat and I go like him. It's all right, my brother, but he's the assistant coach of a girls' team at a private university, 4-year university, that sell out NIL money. And he's Jamaican true and true. If he was aware of your infrastructure, and that is my fault, right? Mm-hmm. If he was fully aware of your infrastructure and knowing that you have a pipeline, and if your pipeline could be vetted, because he can't come now and say, you're going to deal with Common Pipeline. It has to be vetted. That school is going to go through with a fine-tooth comb, especially when you're talking about international transfers, right? So if that could be vetted out, and you look on somebody anywhere in Jamaica and say, you have an opportunity to come and play here, so guaranteed. Think about how the investment in that little group in Jamaica just after the opportunity of winning that lottery ticket. Think about the investment that will go into that community. So is somebody just need to sit down and use crayon and cardboard paper to these people and literally draw out how the money will filter right back down to them. Trust me, if I had the money, I would create a virtual school. If I had the money, I would create a virtual school that started in the 10th grade. And I would bring up kids and have some facility where them just eat, sleep, but feed them. I would just play football. And I would prepare them for college. That
sound like IMG down in Florida. Yes.
Exactly. That's all IMG is. Yes, and right now, because of COVID, you don't need a physical facility anymore. Right now, because of COVID, what a lot of people are doing is that they create a virtual school, have some high school at Iowa or some high school at Indiana, and enroll the student there through dual enrollment, and then have to pick their train and go tutoring and take them SAT, and then them get 12, not even 12, they get 1050 per them SAT. And then you will show the coaches say you have this and this ability. And the coach say, all right, forward, we'll figure this out.
MLS next players do that.
Exactly. Easy money.
But this, and so this is the thing now. So you know it's a good idea. So I'm going home next year. So every time I go home, come when my sister season supposed to start and go home and get a break with the kids them and kind of help her with our season start. So it's a good idea. So I am going to put my thing together in a Monica portfolio, print out my things them, talk to the girls them, see me can get interviews from the girls them where my help come up and see me can get somebody at Easter, because not only is this a good thing for these girls, Junior, it is generational.
Exactly.
It's generational. You have a coach named Tashana that helped me with Kelly when Kelly come up on their Bethel, and she came up on a scholarship too. She come up, she married, everybody come up for her. So even with Kelly, I'm saying this is generational. You come up, you get the things, you file for your mother file for your sister bring up her daughter. So it is breaking this curse where you come out of poverty. So, but some of these parents, it's like pulling teeth because they don't want to let their kids leave, right? And some of them, I can't blame them.
Them
They're
don't know.
scared.
Them don't know.
Exactly, they don't know. They're
Yeah.
scared of the unknown. And what my job is to try to make you feel safe. And some of them, when them come up, them not have the ear fear, them not have them not have a comforter, them not have a sheet, them not have a pill. So those things. So when me go out there referee my little tournament money now, me split it up. And shout out to some of my friends, them are really, really good to me, where sometimes them say $20 here for the college student, go online, buy some groceries and go get them, put money in them cash up. So some of them need a little bit of support still. But some of them, I am happy to say that the family come around. When them come up, we couldn't find anybody for a bank statement, for the visa fee, for any fee at all. But now that them come up, family are come out of the woodwork. Yes, some people feel a little bit of resentment, but no, we need the assistance now. So
I,
when the kids them come up, Junior, I mean like immigration embassy not likes in my bank statement because that's what we had. We couldn't get anything else. So now the girls, them settled, them find family up here, them gone pump break, right? To relatives where we never did know exist, but them exist now. But the point is that we take them out of the ghetto, take them out of the trenches, out of poverty, and they're
yeah.
experiencing something else. So sometimes all it takes is just one act, like one sentence, like one question. What is it that you want to do after you finish playing football? That's it. And then you start the gears, to turn at them head, because some of them just don't know. Them think them are going to slump on the wall with a spliff between them finger, and somebody will come and say, here is the opportunity. So, if we can get people to start doing that, talking to a young man, seeing what he wants, talking to a young lady, because the girl sport is really underserved in Jamaica. Let me tell you that, because we not get the money where schoolboy football get. We not get the gears where school boy football get. We just not get the coverage. So we have to do better if we want to change the dynamic and change the generational curse, as we call it. We have to do a little bit better.
And the infrastructure is there, and I know there are certain things where let me just put it this way: the infrastructure is already there, and I know for colleges, for the educational side of things, it's very easy for a university in America to go and handpick a student out of Jamaica that is deemed as savant in the field of study, and say, I'm going to sponsor this person. And that person don't even have to walk to embassy. Then that university pick the person, and the next week they're on campus in that state. We know that for a fact. I know for a fact a university where the scouts go to Jamaica and they are pulling female athletes at the time. This is about 15 years ago. Pulling female track athletes, where the whole college, the whole running team is Jamaican girls. Why? Because the dean of the program was a Jamaican. It's very easy. It just needs somebody that is powerful enough from the American side of things to get the infrastructure above to say, Latina one. We need that same thing in Jamaica. They tried it. I remember the last name is Warner. This American is if anybody know football in America, Warner is a name that is synonymous with the sport. And one of the ladies of the family came to Jamaica at the time and tried to build this classic team. Remember when the youth have Miami Classics? They tried to do the same thing with the football team for Pepsi and Coats. And it never even lasts. We had like 3 training sessions with her and then she just like ourselves. She gone. We don't know what happened. And looking at how Jamaica is, somebody up on top might say, yo, we don't like the white woman there and do this, you know, run to that woman there. And you never know how many players on that team that I was on that was really good could have really gotten a scholarship through that lady. And when I came to America now, I find out Warner and realized that was a lady, part of the family. I said, damn, you were that me. It wasn't that good. But players that I was around was that close to possibly getting handpicked to go to a high school, not college, to go to a high school in America just because they're good enough and them get shut down. It's sad, but
yeah, man. Fabi Frana says, big up, come on. Big up, Fabi. BM says, come on, thank you for helping the youngsters. You're doing a great service to Jamaica. That young lady who didn't know what she wanted to do can get her degree and possibly be the next Bonnie Shaw. He also says, adults failing the kids. How can you tell the young lady not to take the scholarship? What should she do? Stay in Jamaica until she's 30 and play idle football. End quote. We have to line up. We have to get Brian James back on the show because he's also doing some similar things. Big up Damon. Damon also always asks about them local ballers there. But
yo, that one fire upon ball chat. Ball chat. We should have done. Help build the network. We come on.
Come on, you know, it's great seeing you.
That one fire upon ball chat.
Junior, a Chick-fil-A sauce out, Junior.
Junior just abandoned the ball chat family.
Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, we'll talk about it. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna ask the young lady if she want to come on and talk about her experiences because sometimes we need a young person to reach another young person. Because when she got a scholarship, like 4 other girls right away wanted scholarships who never thought about it.
Yeah, she's a target. She's a Reno. She's a new Reno.
Benton and him Reno. Yes, so we're gonna do that. But hold a second now. So anyway, speed over IG or bonfire. The man said we are being punished because we are the champions. The man said.
Weird, but because of the defeat.
Cooling schedule. No, seriously, the man scheduled jump pack with you, but the man said.
Is Speed the new Pep?
Yes. The man said we are being punished because we are the champions. Speed not cut it out.
But congrats to them still for finally winning the thing still.
Oh, Tapitaniata or them. But anyway, so listen to. Also, I have an issue. So, you know, I referee and I go out there and once I hear the accent, I start recruiting people to play for Jamaica. So far, I've gotten 3 persons that way to come represent and they've actually represented Jamaica. So I was refereeing a couple weeks ago and this young lady, the coach was Mexican and this young lady, she in the middle playing very, very well with the boys. It was a boys team. She was the only girl holding her own. And so I know one of the boys, you know, he's Jamaican. I know his mom was talking to him and she said, I'm Jamaican too. And I said to her, cut it out, you're not Jamaican. And she said, yes, my mom's Jamaican, my dad's Mexican. So she said she wants to play for Jamaica. So today I was home. The parent messaged me and said, Coach Carlos wants your number because his daughter wants to start the process to come and play for Jamaica. So me out there do God's work. And then on top of that now, I have a next girl who, if Roy Simpson listen, me I burn you out. Because me send the parent to you 3 months ago and the lady messaged me now, said the girl want to come and play for Jamaica because trust me, US wants her as well. She's that good. right?
Rice Simpson mind upon Mason Greenwood.
Well, the mom is saying that she's trying to reach out to Wendell Downswell, so her
Oh, that not gonna work.
hey, that me tell her, so me connect her to the father whose daughter I got in on the U17 team. So I am out there doing the JFF work by scouting. So we have 3 good girls that can play for Jamaica U20. So I'm out there scout.
See it
Come
there,
on
see
with
it there.
the bun ball chat. But I fire upon ball chat because the
Tell us how you
infrastructure
really
here.
feel, Junior. And while Junior said that, make sure to subscribe. We have quite a few people are listening to the content. Subscribe to the channel. And
Yeah,
smash it.
listen to ball chat subscribers. Just listen. It just takes one person. Just one person to have a conversation and we can change the whole dynamic, switch it up. And if you're out there and you go on one football match and you hear somebody with one Jamaican accent, just ask them, do you want your daughter to represent Jamaica? Because we need players for the girls' youth teams.
All right. So again, I'll be the voice of reason. You don't take it up by yourself. You call us for call Cameroon, and we will settle up with Cameroon. All right.
You take it upon yourself.
Don't take it upon themselves. Come to Cameroon.
You might meet a long lost family member.
We're gonna build up the network forward to Cameroon. You don't do it yourself. Cameroon knows. All right? We don't bother send them to GFF by themselves, Cameroon. You do it.
All right, send them to me. Send them to me.
Listen to me. Who in the Bible? A Peter? Make me be Peter. Money off of me. I'll take Cameroon. You gotta do this for free.
Yo, hey, football family, time for go over Yawd.
Hold on there. When I make me talk about my little Yawd balls at the end. Hold on.
Yes, forgot. Yawd, we get extra special Yawd ballers with our curry goat and extra spice today. Yawd ballers report.
It's not enough, it little bit still. So anyways, we say Mount Pleasant is currently leading the table by 1 point ahead of Arnett. Veer round out the top 10. Chapelton not going bad. But anyways, them jump over Benton Mullines. Terrible. Kimoni, I say name, or Kimoni Bailey of Mount Pleasant sits on top of the leaderboard with 8 goals. 8 goals not bad in the season. 16 games, 8 goals, not too bad. And big news, Kemar Taxi Lawrence signs for new USL League One team, Westchester Soccer Club. I guess he's the first signing, the first big money signing, because I guess first he to get most money. I don't know. Congrats to Taxi, reviving your career. Let's see how it goes for him. Devon Speedy Williams, he signed a new team, USL Championship team, Lexington. I swear to God, this coming like Speedy Williams, 15 team. He is really a journeyman in a USL. Anyway, congrats to the young man.
Get your citizenship, that's Speedy.
Yup. And in Las Vegas Lights, they exercise their options for Malik Howell, he's a defender, and for Corey Bennett, who is a striker, who Jamaica called the other day and put him on the bench, was a next story for next time. So those players are, continuing their career in USL. So that's my little story. Oh, and we said Bunny is out for Man City. And so this is how we know that Man City cannot do without Bunny. They lost to a struggling Everton, which is good for my side, Chelsea, because we drew with Leicester yesterday. So City currently sits 6 points behind my side. So hopefully Chelsea can win the trophy again this year. Back-to-back champions. Yeah. That's my little local, well, not really local, because we put Chelsea in it, but that's my little roundup.
Yeah, Jamaican football report. I think BM said that a few weeks ago, said that Bunny Shaw should leave Man City if she wants to win.
He said it today. I said today about Barcelona.
I didn't say Barcelona or who said.
She can play at Barcelona. That's what I said.
I don't know if she can play at Barcelona, but
she can play at Real Madrid. Real Madrid football style fit her.
No, the Real Madrid not a real side. A foolishness side.
So that's why she must go and establish herself and be the leader.
She try to do that now. Man City and can't win trophy. She go back over next side. Just
She
get
can't
Bata
go
brooms
over
too.
Barcelona and take over. But she not gonna be no leader of Barcelona. Real Madrid. But our young girl name again?
Linda Casedo.
Okie dokie.
No, it's
Oh, you
not
know
gonna
that?
work. She's not winning the trophy with no Real Madrid. A trophy wants it. She can go back to France and probably join up with PSG or Lyon.
Okay.
Yeah,
One of
because she did that thing with Bordeaux. She can go back to France and join the big team of France. Because she not go win. She not go at Chelsea. And Chelsea look like them have WSL lock. And
Really?
she not go, but if she go to Real Madrid, she not go win nothing. Because Barcelona have La Liga lock.
Yeah, so I just think that she could Real Madrid, she can stamp her class at Real Madrid. My side that with Linda. With Linda? Come on now.
Or
She
maybe
do
she
well.
can just probably come out of the US NWSL.
And do what? I want BM cost you. BM, you hear me talk? I water you try water down bunny thing.
No, but
Would she get more money
NWSL
at
have pay big
NWSL?
money, you know.
No, end up. Well, you know what? Let me just not say it.
What
'Cause
what is the salary
England
of that
don't pay
player?
money. Little bit.
Barbara Bandana.
The highest paid player, and she probably never gets 70,000 a year. Bunny stay away there here and take the little English pound.
You know what, Junior? No comment regarding Bunny coming to NWSL. Cause she not gonna win nothing at Man City. She not gonna win nothing.
Really?
The average NWSL player makes $65,000 per season with a minimum salary at $36,000 in 2023. However, salaries vary widely with the top players making around 400 grand. Bunny will easily draw 200, 250.
Them not pair that.
Well,
Them-
should have.
BM says your baller Casedo is at Real Madrid. He thinks it would be a great combination with Bunny going to Real Madrid.
That's why I tell you. Just I'm just me and BM up on the same page. Me not tell you, man. If them not give Martha 250,000, they're gonna give Bunny Shaw 250. Come on now.
And Martin a done gun, man.
But Martha don't know. But Martha never done for the last 4 or 5 years, and she wasn't enjoying down that kind of money. If them never da give star baller Morgan, what's your name? Alex Morgan, them the breed of money there. Bunny is not going to get them money there.
I wonder if Lord make a call.
Hold on. Because Martha's salary is about 400 grand.
Which part?
She make 41,000 by the NWSL for basic salary for foreign players. However, most of her income comes from endorsements. So she's earned $500,000, including her salary, bonuses, and endorsements per year. But you're right. If Martha go and get 41 grand from NWSL, then
yeah, Bunny not get none. Yeah.
She'll have to have a brand to make money.
Yeah. And Bunny and the marketing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know how many rum cakes we are gonna sell.
Listen. She needs to go Spain. That's where she needs to go. If she want to grow, make the money, go on over Spain. Go on, go play whatever. Did she play Champions League? She didn't play Champions League the other day.
I'm not sure, but
She was injured in that game, I think.
she was injured. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the passport issue again. All them foolishness.
Yeah, you're right. It was a passport thing. You're right. It was, I think that was a passport thing, meant that.
So Real Madrid is our thing. Barcelona, PSG.
No man, I mean, go back to France and play for the top team in France. I mean, easily. Yeah, she never did play the other day also. All right, time for go my yard. You see, football family Christmas special sort of show this, you know. We have special the magnificent. Come on. Yo, all the Cameroon fans, BM the group, the president of Cameroon's fan club, Gladbach, Boston idea. So, you know, big up to the family.
That BM was on a bad record still because CFAS they got missing. Come on, got missing. Two of them
Hey, when the common denominator, no BM man, never check BM basement.
No, but wait, that's a good thought, Junior, for when CFAS got missing, come on, went missing.
Checking basement.
Yeah, I will come on, they go to Turkey, go look for CFAS.
Oh my God, my husband want to kill me.
But big up family, big up to all listeners. Remember to smash the like button, remember to subscribe to the channel. We do this again next Sunday. We do another show, and Christmas period we are gonna start slow down past some of the shows then because of course people are chad on the road and rare. But we do the best we can to bring the content, Come on. Big up. We don't know if you're there, but you want to exit or say something to your fans then. You know what I mean? I said, I don't know if we'll see you again next week.
Cut out the first of my season done. Bless up yourself, all Ball Chat subscribers, especially the president of my fan club. Who would that be?
I'll be the only one that club.
The president and the VP and the treasurer and the secretary.
At least she have fan club, Junior. We should have shame.
A man wearing many hats.
Yes.
I'll be here next week.
And he's Ball Chat statistician also. But family, I must say congrats. Big up to the family for joining us. Thanks to family for joining us. Big up to everyone. Hopefully everyone have a safe week. Connect with us on Instagram at Ball Chat Podcast. We're on TikTok at ballchat_podcast. We're still on X at ballchat1. We're on Blue Sky at Ballchat Podcast. We're on Facebook at Ballchat. Big up all the people on the African continent who listen to Ballchat through Facebook. Big up yourself. Big up to all the family over at I Am Jamaica YouTube Facebook page. Big up. Yo, me gonna enjoy my evening, cause come on, it's a pleasure hearing your voice. Yo, family, we go on the road,
Later.
All right.